Hey, happy Thursday, happy Thursday, happy Thursday. I am Walt, and I'm here on this Thursday night football with another day of free daily sports bets. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I have one Thursday night football bet for you, and it's going to come from the Washington Commanders. All right, they will be on the road facing the Chicago Bears, and I like Carson Wentz over 20 and a half completions in this game. This season, Wentz is averaging 26.4 completions and attempts 42 passes per game. In the first of 5 games, in the first 5 games of this season, he has completed no less than 25 passes. All right. The Commanders this season, you know, they've been very, very pass heavy. Don't have much of a run game. You have the Bears this season have allowed Kirk Cousins to complete 32 passes. That was just last week. Now, none of the other QBs in the first 4 weeks have reached over 20 passing yards. You had Davis Mills that hit 20 on the mark, but I definitely like Davis Mills not to be as good of a quarterback passing the ball as Carson Wentz. So if he got 20 on that defense, I definitely like Wentz to get over 20. But then the other three teams, they have more of a running game, right? You had week 2, you had Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers still trying to figure out his receiving core. They had Aaron Jones and they had A.J. Dillon. Dillon had 60 carries on 60 rushing yards on 16 carries. Then you had Aaron Jones, the starting running back, had over 132 rushing yards, and he had about 15 carries himself. You had the New York Giants. I believe Daniel Jones only had like 13 completions on like 18 attempts, but that's a running game. Their offense is Saquon Barkley. So you knew he wasn't going to get anywhere near 20 completions. Then you had um, uh, uh, in game 1, the Bears played 49ers, all right, against Trey Lance. His first, you know, legitimate start in his career, and it was a rainstorm, all right? And the 49ers are a running team. So even though Minnesota has Dalvin Cook, they're still a more balanced attack. So with that being the case, even though Dalvin Cook got his carries and still made the best of it, Kirk Cousins was still able to air the ball out and complete 32 of his completions. Right? And when I'm looking at QBs, I look Wentz and Kirk Cousins are not that far off from each other. All right. I think Cousins, probably had the benefit of being, a few more stable situations than Wentz. But I definitely, as far as talent is concerned, I don't see much of a difference. And also, the Commanders are not a big run team. All right, their top uh, running back has only had 179 combined rushing yards through 5 weeks. All right, and then if you haven't heard, you heard that comment that Rivera made, the coach for the Commanders, when referring to why the other teams in that division are doing so much better. He said the quarterback, kind of alluding to throwing Carson Wentz under the the bus, and well, maybe the bench too, if he keeps it up. But saying that, implying that he wasn't good enough, right? And he apologized. He talked to Wentz, and I think that they're going to definitely want to go out there and make sure that they keep the ball in his hand just as much as they have been, if not more, in a game where they can win and definitely be able to, make sure that they're keeping confidence in Wentz as well as having the other team keep confidence in him as well. Plus, Wentz, I believe, is 6-0 in Thursday night football, and I definitely can see him coming out. And I think he'll definitely. I'm not saying he's going to, have a 300 passing yards, but I definitely think he can get over 20 completions in this one. All right, that does it for me. Good luck, happy betting, and most importantly, never bet more than you can afford to lose.